OiOi Clash Minis. In today's video, I've got quite a strong Wave Master deck that I've been doing my trophy pushing with inside the game. That is the Healing Ranger, the ewiz, the Musketeer, the Spear Goblin, and the Bowler. Yes, I've got a Bowler in this deck. You can switch the Bowler out for a Golden Giant or even a Lumberjack. But I like having a Healing Ranger. Keeps your minis alive. You get that upgrade off, that Inspire upgrade, where it increases your attack speed of your allies. ewiz, because it's just OP, guys. Them two upgrades, where you can target 5 enemy minis and stun them for all that time, for the entirety of a round. Musketeer, because if I'm playing against the Wave Master, I like putting that Musketeer in the far corner away from my ewiz and my Healing Ranger, so the Wave Master goes down to my Musketeer and leaves my ewiz and Healing Ranger alone. And we've got the Bullet and Spear Goblin, because I like marking them end lanes with the Bullet and Spear Goblin. So if you're playing an Archer Queen, for example, a lot of Archer Queen players will put a mini in the far corner, so your Wave Master darts to that mini, but having a Bowler and a Spear Goblin in the deck helps target that mini and shuts it right down, guys. That's the reason why I've got the Bowler inside of this deck. Good deck. I am enjoying playing this deck. Wave Master, super cool hero, strong inside the meta. I've got a couple of replays to share with you guys, so you can see how I play this deck. So let's take a look at them now. So the first replay is against a player called Jelly. It is Wave Master versus Wave Master. It is the clan map as well. And I don't like this map with this deck, because it can ruin your setups, because then if they've got like a mini P.E.K.K.A. or something, they can send that over on the clan and get rid of your corner unit, like I've got my Musketeer there. That's the reason why I don't like this map. But he has got a level 8 Wave Master. He has fetched on the ewiz right away. So it's his Wave Master and ewiz versus my Bowler, Musketeer, and my Wave Master. But it is a slow match as well. The old Wave Master versus Wave Master isn't a matchup I like taking. But I was thinking as well, like, I think it would be cool to have a forfeit match button as well inside the game. So if you know you're going to lose, like it's Wave Master versus Wave Master, and he's got low HP, and they're darting round, you know it's going to go at extra time, you know you're going to lose. Be cool just to click a forfeit match button so you can just start the next round. That was my thoughts. So you can just get through some of these games quicker, rather than having units just go back and forth and waste time. But we're going into round 2. Fetch on my own ewiz and my Spear Goblin. And I put my Spear Goblin like that in front of my Musketeer, in case he fetches on a Spear Goblin. And I don't need to snipe that Musketeer out of the corner, because that's the Wave Master bait. So I put that Musketeer down that bottom corner, you'll notice, away from my ewiz. So the Wave Master, his Wave Master, will actually go up my Musketeer and leave my ewiz untouched. And that's the theory behind it. So it's sort of a Wave Master bait. But I've got my Bowler there at the front on that side, marking that lane. My Spear Goblin on the opposite side, marking this lane in case he's doing the same thing. And I go for the upgrade on the Healing Ranger. So we go for this sort of setup. So I'm marking them corner lanes in case he does a Wave Master bait, which he sort of does. And you can see there, that's why I put my Spear Goblin in front of my Musketeer. So it leaves my Wave Master bait. And there's my Healing Ranger popping off, and my ewiz. And his Wave Master can't go anywhere. He's just being stunned from my ewiz, my Musketeer, and his one-star ewiz at the back doesn't do much for him there. And we come in with an easy 3, you know. This deck's pretty strong, my friends. So we're coming in against Lewis L for replay number 2. He is rocking a Countess. Can be a tough matchup for the old Wave Master, this sort of setup. Wave Master versus Countess. You know, depending on what Countess deck is using, he's quite a strong deck to counter this deck. I mean, it doesn't hard counter it, but it's quite hard to beat. But he is fetched on the mini P.E.K.K.A. and the Golden Giant for round 1. Quite good minis to fetch on there in the first round. But luckily, my ewiz gets a shot off there. And my Wave Master stunning his Countess, which is what we need. And my ewiz is going to get another shot off. And that's what we needed. That was lucky for me. And we are going to take round 1 quite easily there. But yeah, the Countess pretty strong, because she can teleport around the map. And if they've got a Spear Goblin and they manage to hit one of your OP units, like the ewiz or the Healing Ranger, Countess will teleport to that unit because it's low health and just take it out of the game. So you've got to be mindful of that, guys, if you're playing a Countess. Just bear that in mind, my friends. But I fetched on the Healing Ranger and my Bowler. I don't really know how to set them up, but we go with this. I go for the centre lane for the Healing Ranger, because I thought if she's going to throw a spear, she's got a good chance of hitting my Wave Master if I go centre lane. And he has fetched on that Spear Goblin, look. So you've got to be mindful of that. There goes my Healing Ranger. He was getting a shot off. Wave Master coming down. Oh, I needed him to dart to that mini P.E.K.K.A. I don't know why he didn't. Like, that mini P.E.K.K.A. looked further away to me. The Wave Master's supposed to dart to the unit that's furthest away. My Wave Master doing Wave Master things, and it looks like a round 2 win for Lewis. And it was a good game, this guy. Spoiler alert. Like I said, it's quite a strong deck against my deck. But we are a round apiece. Going into round 3. What upgrades am I going to do? I go for the increase allies attack speed upgrade for the Healing Ranger and fetch on the Musketeer. Sort of go with this setup. I should have placed my bowler in front of my Musketeer, I think, because I do know he's got a Spear Goblin. Do a bit of shopping there. Do sell the Musketeer because I know I don't want to upgrade that throughout these rounds. I am going to look for my ewiz upgrades and the Healing Ranger. And he has got a miner as well, and that is a pain. And this is why this deck can be a pain, because you can send that miner down, start it up with the Dissipate upgrade on, and that can either target my ewiz or my Healing Ranger and cause a lot of problems. And he come in there and took round 3, sorry guys, super easy. Absolutely annihilated me that round. So I really need the upgrades on this ewiz. I need the zaps 5 enemies and the stuns, but we don't get him now. I was going to sell my Spear Goblin off and upgrade my ewiz, but I'll just go for the upgrade to the Spear Goblin because I had elixir left over. So we go for this sort of setup, get everything tucked in the corner. I get everything lined up with that Healing Range, try and get life back into everything. But yeah, he's playing quite a strong deck. ewiz going to get a shot off, that's what we want. Musketeer's going to get a stun off as well, just target his countess. That's also what we want. His Mega Knight comes over there, misses my Healing Ranger. I keep going to say Healing Ranger. And we've got the Healing Ranger and he was doing work for us in that 4th round. So he comes down to the last round. I get the 2-star ewiz, which is what you should be looking for in every game. It targets 5 enemies and increased stun duration. And I go with this sort of setup. We just switch sides. Don't know where to put my Wave Master. What you doing, guys? We just go with this sort of setup, guys. I sort of wanted a 3-star ewiz there coming to that final round. And he has got that miner, 1-star miner with the Dissipate. So my Healing Ranger can't do much. We do get the stun off on the ewiz. Slow that miner down a bit. We're going to get the stun again, which is so OP. Look at his unit. He's just frozen in place. And he's just out with his Mega Knight. And this deck, if that ewiz goes untouched, it just slows everything down with the Wave Master. Just stun after stun and the Musketeer. It's so frustrating to play against. Come in, 3-2. GG's, Lewis. +5 trophies. Ugh. There's that Wave Master deck, guys. I hope it holds well for you. If you like this video, consider dropping me a like down below. If you want to see more Clash Mini content, feel free to subscribe. We'll catch you guys in the next video.